Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Illuminati by Eric C. Dunn. Supportive Oracle cards, Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards by Tori Hartman, illustrated by Gretchen. There's Gretchen's last name. So if you want to find them or their stuff, there you go. Alright, we're already shuffled. We have one more face down card in the environment. Okay. This is like a cross card. Why do I think there's a lot of people involved? You got the Three of Cups at the bottom. Just looking at this quickly, I think there's a lot of people involved. And I feel like the majority of the group gets along. It seems to me like it's one of those things where, like, if there's 10 people, like, it just feels like not everybody gets along with everybody. It's almost like these three kind of get along, and then a couple of those get along with these two, and then a couple of these get along with these two. It's almost like a circle feeling. It's kind of like it's a weird group to me. Like, not everybody gets along with everybody, but it's kind of like, it's weird. It's like a weird feeling. And it's almost like other people are dragging other people into the group, and like, it's a weird, like, it's a cohesive group, but it's like not everybody gets along. I don't know how to explain it. It feels very strange to me. Like, these three get along, and these two get along with this one and that one, but then these two don't get along with that one, but then these two get along with this one, and then that brings over these two people, and then it makes like a complete circle. Like, I don't feel like everybody gets along, but it's almost like someone in the circle has a problem with someone else at any given time. Like, there's always like weird disconnects. Like, I don't really care for that one, and then this one doesn't really care for that one, but everybody hangs out together. It feels like it's very apparent to you, by the way, that this is happening. I don't know, it's a weird feeling. Like, it almost makes me wonder why these people are hanging out. Like, it's kind of like, it's not like the whole group is all gelled. It's just kind of like pieces are gelled with each other, and it just kind of links around. It's weird to me. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you could explain that a little better to me, because it's confusing me how it's like a circle. It's like directly across from the circle, people don't get along. But if you go around, everybody gets along, but not. It's weird. I find it weird. You've got confusion with the Chariot, with the Two of Swords, which confusion is perfect for those two cards coming in next to each other. Things are driving forward, yet the ability to make a decision is really hindered here. It's almost like you're going down a hill, and you don't know where it's going. And you don't know what way to go. You don't even know if you're going to make it down the hill. But you're going on momentum, and you're just kind of like, you have no choice but to make choices, but you don't really know what to do. This starting energy is really messed up, in my opinion. This circle feel with the people, and then this energy where things are driving forward, how they're driving forward and understanding where they're going next seems to be a mystery. I thought we were going to go there. We ended up over here. I don't know where we're actually. I thought we were going to California. We're ending up in Wyoming. I don't know how that happened. It's kind of really a weird situation. Confusion is like really strong on your side. Kind of like, I don't even know what decision to make next. That's the Two of Swords. Took me a while to get there. Sorry about that. I don't know what decision to make next because the situation just seems to be driving itself forward, and I don't know how we're ending up where we're ending up, and I didn't think this is where we were going to be. I don't even know where we're going next. I don't even know. It's really confusing. It's kind of like you would actively participate if you understood what the hell was going on. And it's almost questionable, like, who's making these decisions? Maybe you do know, but you're like, I don't understand what they're using, what their thought process is, what they're building this from. I don't get it. The situation, just to start off with, it seems to be around this weird circle connection here. Like, some people get along with others and not with these other people. It's just weird. It's the same energy, and communication is really messed up. It's not very good. People don't seem to want to communicate. Some people say misleading things on purpose. So there's that. This reading, for the people who are coming to it, it's either going to hit or be completely not at all. So it's either at this point you're either in or you're out is what I'm getting. It's either like this makes sense to me or it completely doesn't, because that's like a very confusing. I don't know how you can. Ooh, it's something. As this keeps going forward, you've got the Nine of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles on its side. This is a weird. I think somebody else is pulling the strings. Somebody else definitely has control of this, and they're not telling you anything. The Nine of Pentacles is almost blocked by the Eight of Pentacles laying over it, which the Eight of Pentacles to me is like continued effort. It's putting in a lot of effort. There's a lot going on, but it's on its side, which means certain people are putting in a lot of effort. Other people don't know what to do. And I feel like you're one of the people that doesn't seem to understand what the deal is with this whole situation. You don't really believe in it because it's confusing. You might be stepping out. The Six of Swords, though, could be a temporary step away. Could be temporary. And I feel like for you, this more feels like when you step away, you're thinking it might be temporary. Because I'm seeing what's coming next, I'm saying that. You're feeling like you're going to step out, but it's going to be like, I'm just going to take, like, I'm going to sit this one on the bench. I'm going to sit these couple innings on the bench. Like if you're doing a baseball analogy, I'm just going to sit these next couple innings on the bench. Y'all play, I'm going to rest. Because this is chaos, and I don't know what to do with it anyway. And it's getting to the point, like, you know, you feel like anything you're contributing is just for nothing, and it's going nowhere. And you're just like, I have a lot of things I could actually put my energy to that would make a difference in my life. I'm not just going to run in circles just to entertain people. Does that entertain y'all if I just run in a circle? Because it's not entertaining me. I could do some stuff. So you're stepping out for a while. The Queen of Pentacles in the environment don't get caught up in the gender, but this is telling me somebody knows what they're doing. Somebody's keeping you in the dark on purpose. This is telling me somebody has complete control of the situation, and they're not letting you know things they don't want to let you know about. Could be a control thing, kind of like if they let you know what they're planning or where they're going, they're fearing that you might take it over, and they've decided they won't let that happen. Real or imagined doesn't seem to matter. This is how they feel, and that's all that's meant to be. Doesn't mean you would do that, just that's how they're perceiving you. Okay. I feel like you step out of this for a while, but literally, I said that you were thinking you were going to step out of it just temporarily. But it becomes a point where, like, you know what? My life is better if I just take an exit from this. So, the situation itself, whatever it is you're dealing with here, you're like, you know what? I don't have any more time for this ridiculousness. You got impatience on here. I feel like you're getting aggravated. When I'm feeling this card, it's aggravated. Like, I'm done. Like, I feel like I'm not going to, like, try to figure this out again because it seems like it's going to go this way. Somebody tells me that. Then it goes a completely different way. I'm a lot happier not dealing with it at all. So, bye, y'all. Because I do feel like you're aggravated. I do feel like you're aggravated with it. So, the Death card comes in with this. Like, you're done. You're just like, you know what? You guys need to do that? Then you need to do that. I don't know what the deal is. At this point, I don't even really care. Good luck. Because I do feel like you're aggravated. This is face down in the environment. Self-worth. When you exit, I don't feel like they realized how much they were getting on your nerves. We're going to have that energy repeating. Somebody did not realize how much they were getting on your nerves because they were really ticking you off. I don't feel like it was direct, but the situation itself was ticking you off, and they didn't realize it. This is face down. Like, they're, like, starting to wonder, like, uh-oh, the Scorpio decided to not come back at all. They're really good at getting things done. I really need their help for this. I don't know if we can really do it without them. I don't know if this is really going to go the distance without them. So now all of a sudden they're like, uh-oh, like, this went a little too far. I think we really need the Scorpio here. I don't know what we're going to do with it. Weird energy comes in after this. In the environment, somebody tries to schmooze you. When I'm getting the Knight of Cups, which is the Prince of Cups in this, the same difference. The Prince is very much a schmoozer, in my opinion. Like somebody who just tries to win you over with like the nice things and caring and let's be cuddly, lovey. That's kind of what I'm feeling from this card. When I'm feeling Prince, I kind of feel like there's a bit of a facade in this situation. I don't always read this card this way. But right now it's kind of like, oh, come on, come back. We like you. We love you. Come on, don't go away. You're so good at this. You're so good at that. We just love it when you're here. Let's just come on out. Let's go to dinner. Let's go to dinner and talk it out. I'll get you your favorite dinner. We can hang out, and then we'll watch a movie afterwards and just chill. And let's just have a good time. Somebody's literally trying to schmooze you to try to get back on your good side or try to warm you up to the situation to see if they can pull you back into it. I feel like they're fairly successful because they're honest. They do want you back. They do know they do know what you're good at. They're giving you honest compliments. What they're complimenting you on is true. You know that. And they're trying to get you to ignite back into this with the Ace of Wands. They're pulling you back in. They're giving you more information. Oh, see, this is a piece of the Pentacle. Okay. So, they're trying to get you to come back in, and they got the Knight of Wands coming in here, aiding the situation. One of the ways they're also trying to cement you back in is they're giving you some intel. But it's the Knight of Wands, which means this is a very transitory moment. This is not dependable. This is like, oh, here's some extra information. Here's what you need to know. Okay, now that I told you, I gotta go. And then that's it. You're just going to get some transitory information that's going to work for a little while. The thing is, you're taking it like the Princess of Pentacles, like, oh, that's what's going to happen from now. Oh, okay, that's where we're going. Okay, now I got some stability. I see where this is going. Okay, now that I know what's going on at least, I feel a lot better with that. But it's transitory information, which tells me it's true for the moment. It is true for the moment. So it's almost kind of like, oh, instead of going back down to California, we actually are hoping to get to the coast of Mexico, like on the Gulf of Mexico. That's where we're trying to get to. So they're telling you that. And you're like, oh, that's where we're going? Yeah, we had to pick up some stuff here for that trip. And then they're out. They tell you, and that's the truth. It is a bit of the truth, but it's transitory, kind of like, in my mind, it's kind of like, yeah, that's the goal now. That's where they're trying to get to, but there might be more factors coming in, and they're not telling you that more factors playing into this situation have not come forward, and they have to figure out, how these other things are going to add in. It could change the goal, but you don't know that. You got this. It's true for the moment. That's bothering me, especially because it's Pentacles. Pentacles are usually very solid. You get it, you know it, that's how it is. But I'm feeling the reason they're showing this card is because you're hearing the information and that's how you're treating the information. Like, oh, this is what it is. This is solid. I got this. I know what to do with this. Okay, so I know where we're going with it. As long as I can put that in my pocket and keep it, we're good. I can do this. Yep, okay, as long as I know. But it's transitory. It could change. Other information that hasn't come into place yet could change that pentacle. It could change that information. You don't know that, though, is what I'm getting. So how is this ending? Let's pick up the cards and just find out. The pentacle you think you have, at some point in the future, is going to fall away. And there's going to be a decision that's made that's counterintuitive to that direction. You're going to be like, what's the deal with that? It's going to tick you off. Actually, it's going to tick you off first. Because I know it says release, but it's going to be kind of like, why did I get back involved in this? It's going to be thinking, like, why did I get back involved with this? That's what I'm feeling with it. I know it says release, but it's kind of like, I feel like, oh, why did I get back involved with this? Here I am back in the same crap again. You're going to get mad. I don't always read her this way, but this is the Queen of Swords. Don't get caught up in the gender, but when she has something to say and you've ticked her off, you're going to hear it. And this energy is coming from you down into the situation. Kind of like somebody ticked you off. You have something to say. You better buckle your seatbelt because I'm going to give it to you because I've had it. And poof, there it goes. It's not going to be a fun moment for anybody because you're not happy. It's not going to be a fun moment for everybody. for anybody. And I'm getting here the Nine of Swords coming in. Like, people are like, what is going on? You're unhappy. You're complaining about this. Like, what is this crap going on here? I thought this is what's happening, and now this is counterintuitive. Was that a flat out lie? What is changing? Can you, like, if somebody doesn't tell me what's going on here, y'all can do this on your own. You've had it. You're pissed right off. You're ticked. I feel like you're dealing with people on a level that I feel a lot of scapegoats going on here. This in the environment is, like, shocking me. The person who was in control is still in control. And they don't want you to know what's going on. And they're not giving that up. They're not going to give that up. They're trying to stay behind the scenes as much as possible. They don't want to give up their control. When the Nine of Pentacles is here in this situation, which is kind of shocking me, because I feel like they're very much wanting that control, feeling like they have that control, feeling like there's nothing you can do about it, and they're not going to give you any information that can change that. And I'm getting like they're not going to give it up. They're just flat out not going to give it up. This situation is always, it's not going to change, and I feel like that's what they're trying to warn you about. The person in control will not give up that control. As long as they're treating it this way, it's going to keep going as it is, as it's been, is what it is what it's going to be. Past, present, and future are all the same with how you have to deal with it. It's not going to change, and that's what they're trying to give you the heads up about. My first thought here is kind of like, when you walk away, I wouldn't come back. Although, I feel like most of you will go back because somebody wins you over. I would just kind of like keep it so that you don't get too deep into it. Stay on the fringe, and then when it starts going wonky again, this time walk away and don't come back. That's what I would do. That's how it feels for me. Like, stay on the fringe, give it a chance. Maybe you want to give it an honest shot. Like, what if this is, because I mean it's a general read, granted. What if this does go better? Let's give it an honest shot. Stay on the fringe. Once it starts going wonky again, though, get out. That's what I'm saying. Just say your piece, because I feel like you're going to say your piece. But then when you're done, let it be done. Because it's past, present, and future. It's going to feel the same. It's going to feel the same the whole time. I don't feel like you're actually getting any more information. It's the same. This person's not going to give up their power, and that's why they don't want you to know. All right, I think we're there. So I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.